Let's talk about something we all know too well, that feeling when life is just chaotic. Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful way to find your calm, right in the middle of the storm. You know the feeling, right? You're constantly getting hit with bad news, stressful situations, difficult people. It is so easy to feel like you're completely caught up and just swept away by it all. But hang on, here's an idea that might just change everything for you. What if the real source of all that chaos isn't actually out there? What if it's much, much closer to home? And that brings us to our first big idea here, fighting on the wrong battlefields. Let's break down why our go-to strategies for finding peace just don't seem to work most of the time. Our first instinct, it's always to point the finger, isn't it? Something goes wrong and we immediately look for the cause outside of ourselves. We think, ugh, that person made me so angry, or this awful news is making me anxious. We are convinced the problem is out there. So, naturally, we go to war with the outside world. We pour all our energy into trying to change the situation, fix the other person, control the outcome. But even when we win, that churning feeling inside often stays, right? Well, that's the big clue that we've been fighting on the wrong battlefield all along. So, this leads us to a huge shift in perspective. It's a foundational piece of wisdom sometimes called right view, and it's all about aiming our attention at the real source of the trouble. And this comparison just lays it out so perfectly. The thing that happens to you, the comment, the news report, whatever it is, that's just the trigger. It's actually neutral. The real problem, the thing that actually hurts, is your own internal reaction. That's the part that happens in you. So you can think of it like this. The external event is just a light switch, but the electricity, the wiring, the actual light bulb, that is all inside of you. The switch doesn't create the light, right? It just flips on a system that's already there. That feeling of anger or sadness literally pops up from inside your own heart, right there in your chest. This isn't just a clever idea. It points to an unchanging truth about how we experience life. In fact, it's the very first of what are known as the Four Noble Truths. It's like a fundamental law of how our inner world operates. And here's the thing about our emotions. Every single one of them, no matter how powerful it feels, has a natural life cycle. It arises, it gets stronger and peaks, and then, if we just leave it alone, it naturally starts to fade and eventually disappears, all by itself. It's just like a wave in the ocean. It comes, it crests, and it goes. It's not permanent. So, where do we go wrong? This is the crucial part. We suffer because we interfere with that natural process. A tough feeling comes up, and what do? We grab onto it. We start analyzing it, judging ourselves for having it, telling ourselves stories about it. We basically keep feeding it with our thoughts, and that's what prevents it from just finishing its cycle and moving on. Okay, so if fighting our feelings or fueling them doesn't work, what are we supposed to do? The answer isn't to just ignore them. It's about learning a completely new way to respond. And it all starts with patience. But we're not talking about the just wait around kind of patience. This is an active, powerful quality. Think of it like a fire. It's about having the strength to sit with the heat and discomfort of a strong emotion without trying to run away. This kind of fire doesn't destroy the feeling, it actually purifies our whole relationship with it. And we put this patience into practice with a technique called accosting emotion. Now that sounds pretty intense, I know, but all it really means is bravely facing what you're feeling. Instead of running away or pushing it down, you turn your attention inward and look directly at it. Now, let's be real, just staring down a powerful emotion can feel really overwhelming. That's why you use an anchor to keep you steady. This practice is called recollection of the triple gem, and it often uses a simple grounding phrase, something like Buddho mi natho. Just repeating it gently gives your mind a safe, calm place to rest while you observe the storm. So how do you actually do this? It's a simple 5-step practice. First, just acknowledge it. Notice the feeling, oh, okay, there's anger. Second, find a quiet spot, maybe sit down or just start walking slowly. Third, start repeating your focusing phrase to ground yourself. Fourth, and this is key, gently bring your awareness to the actual physical feeling of that emotion in your body. And finally, step 5, just observe, watch it, get curious, see how it changes, shifts, and eventually fades away. And this is maybe the most important mindset shift of all. You are not trying to force the feeling to go away. Your only job is to be a witness, to watch it complete its natural life cycle. And by doing that, you prove to yourself on a deep level that this feeling is not you. It's just a temporary event passing through. And when you start to practice this, when you actually learn to stop fighting your own inner world, something really amazing starts to happen. You start to realize that peace was never something you had to build or chase after or find somewhere out there. It was actually here the whole time, just buried under all the noise of our reactions and struggles. And the results are profound. You start to see that emotions are just like weather patterns passing through the sky of your awareness. You learn to stop getting swept away by every little internal trigger. And what you find underneath all that is this deep, steady calm. It's a peace that doesn't depend on life being perfect, because it comes from a place that chaos can't touch. So, the next time that storm starts to rise up inside of you, just try it. Instead of bracing for a fight, just stop. Take a breath and just watch. You might just be amazed by the peace that's been waiting there for you all along.